Hi, and welcome back to today's video. We will be working on a 99 Chevy Camaro, servicing the control arms. So as always, welcome to Rico's Repairs. Give a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get to work. Remember to always be safe when raising your vehicle. First things first is you want to mark the right height of the control arm. Next, what you're going to do is take off these two nuts holding up the master cylinder, and this is only going to be on the driver's side only. Next, you're just going to go ahead and loosen up these four. Now very carefully move around the master cylinder without breaking or bending any of the lines. So here we're going to go ahead and remove the swipe bar link on both sides. It's going to be a size 13 millimeter, and you want to go ahead and hold it because it does twist. And here's my little helper of the day. But now you're going to go ahead and find these two mount bolts, and you're going to have to remove those in just a second. So here we're just jacking up the lower control arm because as you remove the strut, it might fall down on you. So just be careful and be safe. So the size here is for the lower bolt is a 13 and the top nut is a 15. So go ahead and remove those, and let's get on to the next stuff. So now here you're going to go ahead and take some pliers and remove the cotter pin of the castle nut. After you remove the cotter pin, you're going to use a size 18 to remove the castle nut, and you're going to go ahead and leave it at a few threads. So here I'm just grabbing a hammer and giving it a few taps to loosen up the ball joint. Now here you're just going to fully remove the nuts and the upper struts. Now this part is totally optional, but I just removed the calipers to have better access. So this is how it should be looking so far, having everything already undone. So here I'm fully removing the castle nut to separate control arm to be able to remove it. So here's just another view of how it should be looking like right now. Remember to remove everything and keep all the bolts and nuts safe to reuse. So here we're removing the whole assembly. Just go ahead and be careful, it is pretty heavy. So here we're just pouring all the rust and contaminants into an old bucket, so just go ahead and be safe and be careful. And now here we're removing the upper control arm from the rest of the assembly. Here's the old part that we're replacing, and it looks pretty beat up to me. So here we're gonna take an 15 and an 18 and remove this. So same thing with installation, it's a 15 and an 18, go ahead and tighten those up. So now remember, when tightening, use the right height mark that you had and tighten it up there. So before you install everything back, go ahead and torque it down, and for this it's going to be 72 foot-pounds. So it'll make it much more easier if you just torque it down before. On most torque wrench, you'll go ahead and hear a little click noise. That means it's torqued down and ready to be installed. So now here we install everything back together and install it back to its rightful place. So you can go ahead and use a jack and make sure you align the holes together and jack it up, so you can go ahead and tighten those down to just grab on so it doesn't fall once you remove the jack. So same again here, you're just going to want to put those down to just grab on, and then now here you got to go ahead and install back the strip. Go ahead and wiggle it around so you can set it back in place. And it would be easier if you can use a jack and jack it up or down to give you that more leverage. Once again, using a size 13 on the bottom, 15 on the top, and tighten those down on both sides. Here we're just taking the castle nut and putting it back on just as much as you can, and we're going to go ahead and torque it down to 39 foot-pounds. After this, you're gonna go ahead and leave a space where the hole is visible so you can insert the cotter pin. If not, you can go ahead and loosen it up or tighten it up to be able to match the place. Now with some pliers, you're gonna go ahead and cut off a piece of the cotter pin. Once again, with both size 13, we're going to go ahead and install this back on. So now carefully place back the master cylinder and use a size 15. So for the nut, you're going to torque him down to 32 foot-pounds, and for the bolt, you're going to torque him down to 37 foot-pounds. So now there you have it, guys. That's how you install an upper control arms and a 99 Chevy Camaro. Go back and check that everything's torqued down and good to go. So thank you guys for watching Rico's Repairs. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys in our next video.